ఇంటర్మీడియట్ విద్యా రంగంలో అగ్రగామి మన ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్. ఐఐటి, జేఈఈ అయినా, నీట్ అయినా తిరుగులేని విద్యా సంస్థ ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్.
Chemical properties of ethers. Reactions due to CO bond breakage. Reactions due to CO bond breakage. Reactions due to CO bond breakage. Here reaction 1. Reaction with a hydrogen halide HX. Reaction with hydrogen halide. Okay, this concept is also very important for your competitive exams like NEET or JEE. Most important concept. Reaction with hydrogen iodide. Yes. Example 1. ROR. This is ether molecule. It is treated with HX hydrogen halide, and here hydrogen halide is taken in excess quantity. Excess. Okay, what happened here? One is produced by alkyl halide and another one is alcohol, ROH. But here hydrogen halide is taken in excess quantity. Both the alkyl groups are converted into alkyl halides plus water formation, H2O formation. Okay, this is general example. Ether reacts with hydrogen halide, RX alcohol, alkyl halide and alcohol formation if it is taken in small quantity. If hydrogen halide is taken in excess quantity, 2 moles of alkyl halide is obtained. There is no formation of alcohol. For this example, CH3 oxygen and CH3, it is dimethyl ether. This is dimethyl ether. Okay, this dimethyl ether reacts with HI, hydrogen iodide, and hydrogen iodide is taken in excess quantity. Excess quantity. It gives methyl iodide plus methyl alcohol. If excess is taken, 2 moles of methyl iodide is obtained, CH3I plus water, H2O. Okay, 2 moles of methyl iodide and water. There are hydrogen halides, reactivity of hydrogen halides. This is also important one. Reactivity of hydrogen halides. Hydrogen iodide is more reactive than hydrogen bromide. Hydrogen bromide is more reactive than hydrogen chloride. This is the reactivity order of hydrogen halides. Okay, ether reacts with HI, alkyl iodide, methyl alcohol. If hydrogen iodide is taken in excess quantity, methyl iodide, 2 moles of methyl iodide without formation of alcohol and water. Reactivity of hydrogen halides, HI is more reactive than HBr, HBr is more reactive than HCl, hydrogen chloride. And one more example. Yes. Example 2. Example 2. CH3 oxygen CH2 CH3. It is reacts with hydrogen iodide HI. Okay, what is the product obtained in this one? Methyl iodide plus ethyl alcohol. Okay, methyl iodide and ethyl alcohol. In this case, hydrogen iodide is taken as excess methyl iodide formation and ethyl iodide formation. CH3I plus CH3CH2I, methyl iodide and ethyl iodide. So both are iodides without formation of alcohols. Okay, how to remember this equation? Now in this case, CH3 oxygen CH2 CH3. This is ethereal carbon atom, ethereal carbon or ether carbon. Now this is also ethereal carbon or ethereal carbon atom. Okay, on this ethereal carbon, hydrogens 3 hydrogens is equal to 3. In this ethereal carbon, hydrogens is equals to 2. Okay, if hydrogen iodide is added to the ether, iodide ion I minus is added to more number of ethereal hydrogen containing carbon, and H plus is added to less number of hydrogens containing ethereal carbon atom. Then what happen here? Here breakage takes place. So it gives methyl iodide CH3I plus CH3CH2OH. So methyl group is converted into alkyl iodide and ethyl group is converted into ethyl alcohol. This is very important one. In the case of primary and secondary alkyl halides, more number of hydrogens are present, negative part is attached to that carbon. If less number of ethereal hydrogens, here positive part is added to the carbon. This is in the case of primary and secondary alkyl halides. Primary alkyl halides and secondary alkyl halides. Once again repeat, ether on treatment with hydrogen iodide HI, H plus I minus is preferentially attacks on methyl group, H plus is attacks on ethyl group. Why? Because the reason is, in the given ether molecule, on ethereal carbon atom, more number of hydrogens are present, negative part is attached to that carbon. If less number of hydrogens present, positive part is attached to that alkyl group. So therefore, your methyl group is converted into methyl iodide and ethyl group is converted into ethyl alcohol. Okay, it is reverse in the case of tertiary alkyl halides. This is the easy trick to identify the products. Okay, and one more example. Yes, here one more example. Example 3. Example 3. CH3, CH2O, here CH, CH3, CH3 reacts with hydrogen iodide. Okay, what is the expected product in this reaction? What are A and B compounds in this reaction? Simple. This is primary alkyl group, it is secondary alkyl group. In the case of primary and secondary alkyl groups, hydrogen iodide is added to that ether molecule. What happens? Negative part is added to less number of hydrogens containing ethereal carbon. Okay, this is ethereal carbon, it is ethereal carbon. On this ethereal carbon, 2 hydrogens are present. Okay, 2 hydrogens. Here in this ethereal carbon, only 1 hydrogen. So therefore, what happen here? More number of hydrogens, negative part is added, less number of hydrogens alkyl group, positive part is attached. So therefore, your product is CH3, CH2, I ethyl iodide, and another one is isopropyl alcohol. Okay, isopropyl alcohol. And one more important one is C6H5OCH3, C6H5OCH3, methoxybenzene or anisole, or it is a aryl ether. Aryl ether. Okay, now this aryl ether is reacts with HI. What happen here? This is ethereal carbon without hydrogens. Here ethereal carbon, 3 hydrogens. Here 3 hydrogens are present on this carbon, so I group is attached to here and hydrogen is attached to O. So therefore, it gives phenol C6H5OH, phenol, and also methyl iodide. So for this compound, excess hydrogen iodide is taken, excess hydrogen iodide, same product will be obtained, C6H5OH plus methyl iodide. Here no change. What is the reason in this one? In this aryl ether, oxygen, here OCH3. Okay. In this aryl ether molecule, here this pair of electrons are involved in the resonance. As a result, in between ethereal oxygen and carbon, ethereal oxygen and carbon, ethereal oxygen carbon double bond behavior. Here ethereal oxygen carbon single bond behavior. So the breakage of this double bond requires high energy. Therefore only OCH3 group, oxygen alkyl group carbon bond breakage takes place. Here oxygen and phenyl group, here oxygen and phenyl group carbon, here double bond behavior, the breakage of phenyl group carbon and oxygen not possible. Therefore, in this case, if aryl ether is taken, small quantity of hydrogen iodide is added, phenol formation and methyl iodide formation. If excess quantity is also taken, same products will be obtained, same product. Why? Because the reason is, here alkyl group carbon and oxygen bond breakage is easy because of it is the single bond behavior, single bond behavior. Here oxygen and phenyl group carbon double bond behavior, the breakage of the double bond requires high energy, therefore it is not possible. So in the case of HI or excess HI is taken in aromatic ethers, we are getting always phenol formation. Okay, this is very important one, phenol formation. Yes, and one more important reaction. If tertiary alkyl group is taken, and one more example, another example, CH3 carbon, CH3 oxygen, CH3. It is treated with hydrogen iodide. Here the product is X and Y. What are X and Y products? Okay. Now here ether linkage, methyl group, this is primary, here this is tertiary group. If tertiary alkyl group is present on the ether molecule, what happen? Reverse ethereal hydrogen, less number of ethereal hydrogen, here 0 hydrogens, here 3 hydrogens, more number of hydrogens, I group is attached, but here reverse in the case of tertiary group, therefore here X is CH3, CH3I plus CH3OH, methyl alcohol formation. Why? Because here it is a tertiary alkyl group. In the case of primary alkyl group and secondary alkyl group, more number of ethereal hydrogens, negative part is attached, less number of ethereal carbon hydrogens, positive part is attached. That means one is converted into alcohol and another one is alkyl halides. But in this case, what happened here? Less number of ethereal carbon hydrogens, there more number of ethereal carbon. More number of ethereal carbon means we are expecting this group is converted into iodide, but it is converted into alcohol, CH3OH. Tertiary alkyl group is present, reverse. If it is primary and secondary, same, means negative part attached to more number of hydrogens, positive part is attached to less number of hydrogens. Yes, and one more important question, cyclic ether, oxygen, this is cyclic ether formation, cyclic ether. The cyclic ether on treatment with hydrogen iodide, here hydrogen iodide, it is in excess quantity. Now what is the expected product in this reaction? Here breakage, cyclic ether, breakage of the bond by adding hydrogen iodide. Now one is converted into, this is CH2 group, CH1, 2, 3, 4, 4 CH2 groups, CH2, here CH2 and CH2 group, CH2, one end is iodine and another one is OH group. Okay, if it is taken in excess quantity, what happen? Both the end groups are converted into iodides, I and CH2, 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 I plus water, formation of water, H2O. Okay, this is most important one. When cyclic ether is treated with hydrogen iodide, ring cleavage takes place, ring opening takes place to produce open chain compounds. Like this, HI is taken, one end is alcohol, another end is iodide. If it is taken in excess quantity, both the ends are converted into iodides. Yes, and one more important reaction. CH3 CH2 oxygen CH3. This is ethyl methyl ether. Okay, ethyl methyl ether. This ethyl methyl ether reacts with HI, hydrogen iodide. Hydrogen iodide is taken in excess quantity. In this case, ethereal carbon with 3 hydrogens, ethereal carbon 3 hydrogens, ethereal carbon 2 hydrogens. Both are primary alkyl groups. So both are primary alkyl groups. What happened? Negative part attached to more hydrogens containing ethereal carbon. Positive part is attached to less number of hydrogens containing alkyl group. So it gives CH3I methyl iodide plus ethyl alcohol CH3 CH2OH methyl iodide and ethyl alcohol. If hydrogen halide is taken in excess quantity, both the alkyl groups are converted into iodides. So here CH3I plus CH3 CH2I. Okay, this is most important reaction. Okay, for this reaction, how to write the reaction mechanism for this reaction? Okay, how to write the reaction mechanism? For this reaction mechanism. First, CH3 CH2 oxygen CH3 ethyl methyl ether. Ethyl methyl ether reacts with H plus and I minus. Now this ether lone pairs donates to proton. It gives protonated ether CH3 CH2O CH3 hydrogen plus. This is protonated ether. Protonated ether. Now for this protonated ether, I minus for this reaction, I minus iodide ion. Iodide ion is attached to methyl group CH3. Okay, then what happen here? Bond breakage takes place. Bond breakage takes place through like this CH3 CH2 OH positive. Here breakage of the bond CH3 and I am making up the bond between I minus. This is called as transition state. It is known as transition state. After few seconds, what happened? Breakage of this bond. Means that these electrons are shifted to oxygen. As a result, we are getting alcohol. Okay, CH3 CH2OH. This is one of the product. Remaining methyl iodide CH3I. Okay, this is second one. Methyl iodide formation CH3I methyl iodide and C2H5OH ethyl alcohol formation. If excess hydrogen iodide is taken, this ethyl alcohol is also converted into ethyl iodide. How it is possible? Now for this reaction, hydrogen iodide is added H plus and I minus. Now this alcoholic group donates pair of electrons to proton. As a result, it gives CH3 CH2OH here plus. Then what happen here? I is there. so this I minus group is attached to carbon, removal of a water molecule, it gives to ethyl iodide CH3CH2 iodide plus water formation. Okay, this is if we are taking excess quantity. Hydrogen iodide is excess. This ethyl alcohol group is also converted into iodide, that is ethyl iodide CH3CH2I. This is the reaction mechanism. In this reaction mechanism, it is the slow step, this is the fast step. First step is the fast step and the second one is slow step. Okay, which one is helpful to determine the rate of reaction? According to chemical kinetics, the rate of reaction is decided by using slow step or slow reaction. Slow step is a rate determining step. So therefore, in this reaction, rate is directly proportional to, okay, rate is directly proportional to slow step, rate is directly proportional to slow step. So rate is directly proportional to, in slow step protonated ether and iodide is present. So therefore, here protonated ether and iodide ion is present. Those two molecules are involved, therefore it is belongs to 2 and nucleophilic substitution, therefore it is the SN2 reaction mechanism. Okay, this reaction mechanism is belongs to SN2 reaction mechanism. Okay, once again repeat, ethyl methyl ether reacts with hydrogen iodide to form methyl iodide and ethyl alcohol. Second, if hydrogen iodide is taken in excess quantity, both the alkyl groups are converted into iodides. Reaction mechanism, diethyl methyl ether reacts with HI to produce protonated ether, it is the fast step. Protonated ether, here iodide ion attacks on methyl group to produce transition state, it is slow step. Transition state is highly unstable, therefore it is converted into alcohol and iodide. So in this slow step, 2 molecules are involved, therefore order of the reaction is 2. One nucleophile is substituted by another nucleophile, hence it is called as bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Now in second case, if hydrogen halide is taken in excess quantity, this alcohol group is also converted into iodide. How it is possible? Your alcohol further treated with HI, this alcohol is converted into protonated alcohol. After that, iodide ion attacks on ethyl group, dehydration takes place to form iodide. This is very, very important, ethers reaction with hydrogen halides. Okay, among all the hydrogen halides, most reactive hydrogen halide is HI is more reactive than HBr, HBr is more reactive than HCl. Okay, so this is the reaction with hydrogen halide HX. Reaction with sulfuric acid. Reaction with sulfuric acid, H2SO4. Yes, ethers ROR frame. Different ethers, alkyl groups, different alkyl groups, unsymmetrical ether. Ether reacts with ice cold H2SO4, ice cold sulfuric acid. What is the expected product in this reaction? R O R prime, here hydrogen plus, loss of pair of electrons, here plus HSO4 minus or HSO4 minus. This is oxonium ion formation. Oxonium ion or oxonium salt. Okay, oxonium salt, positive negative salt formation. If ether is treated with dilute sulfuric acid H2SO4, it is produced by alcohols, 2 moles of alcohols. This is alcohol formation. If this ether molecule is treated with conc sulfuric acid, concentrated sulfuric acid, it gives alkyl hydrogen sulfate plus alkyl hydrogen sulfate. Okay, both are alkyl hydrogen sulfates. Alkyl hydrogen sulfates. Yes, ether on treatment with ice cold sulfuric acid, oxonium salt formation takes place. Ether on treatment with dilute sulfuric acid, alcohol formation. Ether on treatment with concentrated sulfuric acid, alkyl hydrogen sulfates. Now in this reaction, the important one is ice cold sulfuric acid. Okay, so ether on treatment with ice cold sulfuric acid to produce oxonium salt, it is the main characteristic property of ethers. Okay, this reaction is the ice cold sulfuric acid. It is the characteristic property of ethers. It is the characteristic property of ethers. Okay students, ethers on treatment with ice cold sulfuric acid to produce oxonium salt. The formation of oxonium salt is the characteristic property of ethers. Yes, and one more, basic nature. What about the basic nature of ethers? Ethers acts as basic in nature because of presence of lone pair of electrons. Because of presence of lone pair of electrons. Basic nature. Yes, ethers acts as Lewis bases. Ethers acts as Lewis bases because of presence of lone pair of electrons. Presence of lone pair of electrons on oxygen. Because of presence of lone pair of electrons on oxygen, ethers acts as a Lewis basis. For example, here ROR, this is ether. Boron trifluoride, it is a Lewis acid because of vacant orbital. Ether, it has lone pair of electrons. This lone pair of electrons donates to the vacant orbital of boron. Okay, in this reaction what happens? It is the acid. Boron trifluoride acts as a acid, but ether, it is acts as a base. What is mean by base? Any atom or molecule or ion which can be capable of donating a pair of electrons to the other atoms or molecules are called as bases. So in this reaction, ether donates a pair of electrons to the boron trifluoride. That's why boron trifluoride acts as an acid and ether is acts as a base. Okay, and one more example, ROR. This is ether molecule with pair of electrons. Alkyl magnesium halide, RMGX, Grignard reagent, and one more ether, ROR, ether. In these two cases, magnesium is the metal ion with electron deficient. So therefore, this pair of electrons donates to the magnesium. Here also it donates pair of electrons to magnesium. What happened here? In these two cases, ether acts as a base. Here it is also acts as a base. Okay, Lewis base, but magnesium, it is acts as acid. In this case especially, that means here base, ether acts as a base because of presence of lone pair of electrons on ether oxygen or ethereal oxygen. Okay, it is about basic nature. Right. And one more important one, reaction with chlorine. Reaction with chlorine. Reaction with Cl2, reaction with chlorine. Example, CH3, CH2, oxygen, CH2, CH3. This is diethyl ether. Diethyl ether. This diethyl ether on treatment with chlorine in the presence of dark, what happened? Alpha hydrogen is replaced by chlorine. So it gives CH3, CHCl, oxygen, CHCl and CH3. Alpha dichlorodiethyl ether. Now this alpha dichlorodiethyl ether on treatment with alcoholic KOH. What happens? If alcoholic KOH is used in this reaction, dehydrohalogenation takes place. Dehydrohalogenation. Dehydrohalogenation means removal of hydrogen and halogen. Removal of hydrogen and halogen. Then it gives CH2 double bond CHO, CH double bond CH2. Okay, plus here 2 moles of KOH is taken, 2 moles of KCl plus 2 moles of water. This is called as divinyl ether. Divinyl ether formation takes place. Okay, diethyl ether reacts with chlorine in the presence of dark. Alpha dichlorodiethyl ether formation. This alpha dichlorodiethyl ether on treatment with alcoholic KOH, dehydrohalogenation takes place. It gives divinyl ether. Similarly, In this diethyl ether, CH3, CH2O, CH2, CH3. This is diethyl ether, okay, which is on treatment with chlorine in the presence of sunlight. Okay, in the presence of sunlight, H nu, in the presence of sunlight. In the presence of dark, only alpha hydrogens replaced by chlorine, but in the presence of sunlight, all the hydrogens are replaced by chlorine. So we are getting Cl3C, here C, Cl2, oxygen, C, Cl2, next C, Cl3. Okay, this is called as perchloroether, perchloroether formation. This is perchloroether, or it is also written like this: carbon with 3 chlorines, carbon with 2 chlorines, oxygen 2 chlorines, here Cl, Cl, Cl. Okay, this is called perchloroether. Okay, once again, so diethyl ether on treatment with chlorine, in the presence of dark, it gives dichlorodiethyl ether, alcoholic KOH, divinyl ether formation. If diethyl ether reacts with chlorine, sunlight, perchloroether formation.